Hi, I'm Grace, and today I'm going to be discussing the downfall of Sienna Mae through her accusations, rebuttals, and lame attempts at covering her name in her blog post titled Sienna Mae, Reflections from an 18-Year-Old Me. While nearly every aspect of this blog post was an ill attempt at making an argument, her three fatal downfalls were the medium, inclusion of false stereotypes, and her appeal to pity fallacy. Trigger warning, I'm going to be discussing sexual assault. If you've been on the internet in the past year, you've probably heard the names Jack Wright and Sienna Mae circulating the world of social media influencers. Both Jack Wright and Sienna Mae have millions of followers on TikTok and went viral for their public relationship or maybe friendship. Unfortunately, Jack Wright released a YouTube video detailing Sienna Mae's multiple attempts at sexually assaulting him. There's video evidence, and multiple other men have stepped forward noting that Sienna Mae has done similar things to them, and I will link that video below. In response to the accusations, Sienna Mae released her infamous blog post that has become the laughingstock of the internet. There are three main reasons why Sienna Mae's arguments in her blog posts have failed rhetorically and lost her millions of followers. Number one being the medium. Medium basically means what mode a piece of digital writing is displayed, which in this case is a blog post. Blog posts are typically used to post recipes or discuss relatable topics, not to clear the name of a sexual assaulter. Sienna's blog post had cute photos of her and Jack throughout their friendship and looked almost like a travel diary upon first glance. Sienna's use of a medium like a blog post simply shows her inability to take the situation seriously. Number two is her inclusion of false stereotypes. In her blog, Sienna noted that she, like many other Latina women, have often been called too loud in their lives. Sienna Mae seems to be including this stereotype in order to gain credibility and gain sympathy from her Latinx viewers, but the two are completely separate. Being Latina does not negate her actions or justify her inability to consider boundaries and take no as an answer. The last part of her rhetorical argument that failed was her appeal to pity fallacy. Appeal to pity fallacy is when someone tries to exploit their audience's feelings of pity or guilt. Throughout her blog post, Sienna Mae brought up the struggles she's been facing because of the allegations, such as her fear of going to Starbucks or how she misses being a regular teen. Discussing her struggles is an attempt to manipulate the readers and distract her audience from the true allegations. Ultimately, Sienna Mae failed to make a successful rhetorical argument and gain any real credibility back. Her medium of a blog post, inclusion of false stereotypes, and appeal to pity fallacy were her main downfalls, but the entire blog post was a failure. Rather than creating a silly blog post to speak out to the public, Sienna Mae and other creators who receive allegations like this should take accountability for their actions and then take a step back from social media. Apologizing for one's actions goes a long way, yet Sienna Mae has never attempted to apologize for the harm she has caused in Jack Wright's life or the other men she has sexually harassed. All victim stories are valid, no matter the gender, the race, or where you come from. I encourage you to stand with victims that stick up for themselves and stop interacting with Sienna Mae's various social media platforms. The more we engage with her videos and click on her blog posts, the more money she makes. Thank you for listening.